Ever walked into a room and immediately forgot why you were there? Yeah, welcome to the human brain. The most powerful, glitchy, overhyped piece of meat you'll ever own. Today on Think Bits, we're diving into how memory actually works. Or, how it sometimes doesn't. So let S break it down. Memory ISNT, just one big filing cabinet in your head, where your brain interns sort through manila folders labeled your Wi-Fi password and that one awkward thing you said in 2012. Nope. Memory's way messier and weirder. Scientists break it into three main parts: encoding, storage, and retrieval. Sounds fancy, right? But don't worry, I'll make it simple enough for even your goldfish-level attention span. First up, encoding. This is when your brain takes in info from the world, like sights, sounds, smells, that random TikTok you watched at 3 a.m. It processes all that sensory chaos and turns it into something usable. Think of it like converting a weird dream into a tweet. You might not get all the details, but you capture the vibe. Your brain uses different methods to encode stuff. One is visual encoding, aka remembering what something looked like. That's why you can remember your crush's face, but not their birthday. Then there's acoustic encoding, basically remembering how something sounded. Like when you can remember your friend's phone number, but you still remember the jingle from that annoying cereal commercial from 2007. And last is semantic encoding, which is just a fancy term for making sense of stuff. Like how you remember the mitochondria as the powerhouse of the cell, but forgot how to do your taxes. Once info is encoded, it moves to storage. This is where your brain files the info away like a hoarder with a Pinterest board. You've got short-term memory, where things chill for about 15 to 30 seconds before they either vanish forever or move into long-term storage. It's kind of like your brain's version of a junk drawer. Something's not important, poof, gone. But if it matters, or you think about it a lot, it might graduate to long-term memory, which can last days, years, or basically until you die or get distracted by a squirrel. Now here, S the twist. Your brain ISNT just recording a perfect video of your life. Oh no, memory is more like a game of telephone. Every time you recall something, it can change a little. You think you remember your childhood birthday party with balloons, cake, and a magician. But maybe the magician was just your weird uncle doing card tricks, and the cake was actually a muffin. Memory is reconstructive, not replayable. Your brain fills in gaps with whatever makes sense. It lies, a lot, but in a very confident way. Then there's retrieval, aka actually pulling those memories back out when you need them. Retrieval can be a smooth ride, like when someone asks your name. Or it can be like trying to find a sock in a laundry basket full of nonsense. Ever had that moment where a word is on the tip of your tongue? That's your brain flipping through its internal Rolodex like, wait, I know this one. Don't leave, I'm working on it. Sometimes memories need a little nudge. That's called a cue. Just like when you hear a song from high school and suddenly remember everything. The drama, bad haircuts, the fact that you peaked sophomore year. Cues can be smells, places, songs, or even emotions. Yep, your brain's kind of dramatic like that. But here's where it gets even weirder. Not all memory is conscious. There's implicit memory, which is like muscle memory. You just do things without thinking. It's like riding a bike or typing lol when you're not actually laughing. Then there's explicit memory, which is stuff you actively remember. It's like facts or what you had for dinner last night. Don't even get me started on working memory, which is like your brain's post-it note. It holds info for just long enough to use it, like remembering a phone number until you type it in, and then gone forever into the abyss. Like whoosh. Now here's the part where you realize your brain is both a genius and a clown. You remember useless trivia like all the words to let it go, but forget your own password, your friend's birthday, or what day it is. Why? Because memory prioritizes what's emotionally important, what you rehearse, and what you pay attention to. So maybe you don't remember your dentist appointment because, frankly, you didn't care. But that embarrassing moment from middle school? Oh yeah. That one's tattooed on your hippocampus for eternity. Speaking of which, meet your hippocampus. Sounds like a funky zoo animal, but it's actually the brain structure responsible for forming new memories. And no, it has nothing to do with hippos. Pair that with the amygdala, which handles emotion. And you've excited a tag team that decides which memories get the VIP treatment and which ones get kicked to the curb. So, Next time you forget your keys or leave your coffee in the microwave for the 5th time this week, don't beat yourself up. Your brain's doing the best it can with a chaotic system that was exactly designed for the 10,000 tabs of modern life. And there you have it, memory. The good, the bad, and the what was I saying again? If you learned something today, awesome. If you forget it all tomorrow, well, at least now you know why. This has been Think Bits, where we take big ideas, make them bite-sized, and occasionally roast your brain in the process. Hit that like button, subscribe, or just stare into the void thinking about that cringy thing you said 5 years ago. Either way, see you next time, or don't. I probably won't remember.